Good afternoon,
Hi.
where you are. Good evening, it's nighttime over there. Welcome to the 50th episode of Magical Collectibles Sunday.
Oh my
50.
God.
I know, 50. uh, that's so exciting. Of course, we have some friends in the house. Michael and Christian are back. Whoop, whoop. And
Hi.
of course, we have Lauren.
Hello. I'm so excited to be
Well,
here.
I'm so excited to have you guys here, especially on the 50th episode.
Right?
So what I'm gonna do, well, first, how's everybody doing today?
Cold. Cold. Yes, it's cold over
It's
here.
cold.
It's 40 degrees. It was in the 30s earlier, but yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
30s is pretty cold for Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
Hell. I didn't realize it gets that cold for some reason.
It's been getting colder like that this year. It tends to be like once in a while,
Mhm.
every year that probably 1 or 2 days it gets cold. But for some reason, this winter we've had more cold than anything, and I'm living for
I
it. And
love
it's
it.
March. I don't honestly remember ever being this cold, still continuing on going into March.
Yeah, me neither. I
That
remember it's
is,
like February.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, we spent Christmas 2020 in Florida, and it was in the 30s on Christmas Day. But like you said, it's March already, so I didn't think it was still gonna get that cold in Florida this time.
Global warming.
It
It
is
is real.
I know.
Yeah. And Lauren, I'm just gonna
Mhm.
make you full screen so that the friends that might not be familiar with your channel can, get to know you a little bit more and know what your channel is all about and all that good stuff.
Yeah. I'm with Castlescapes and Clones on YouTube, and we basically discuss everything in the Disney universe. Like we do so many different things: unboxings, hauls. I love to talk about my pins. We do box swaps. Also, getting back into doing Disney reviews. I did a review of Turning Red yesterday, and was it yesterday? No, Friday. And we talk about Disney news. We've got a live show that we do on Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, that's pretty much about me. I'm so excited to be here. I feel like I've been on the other side of the thing, and I just feel like it's like so fun.
Oh, thank you. I mean, of course, you're part of our Sunday family. And then, Lauren, I know that you're into Harry Potter also. Can you tell us
Yeah,
what house you were sorted into?
Hufflepuff, Hufflepuff.
I see
Yes.
Michael backstage just going like whoop whoop. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, I mean, we're so happy to have you here. And I know that you're a collector like all of us, or like a lot of
Yeah,
us, pins. You of course love everything Disney, Harry Potter, a little bit of everything. So
yeah.
yeah, so excited to have you here. And good morning, everybody. Jody and Laura, hi. Good
Hi.
morning. Key to Disney. Good morning.
Hi, Cammy.
Hey, Laura and Ryan,
Laura.
right? Disney Pin Love. Good morning.
Yeah.
Hi,
Emily, good
everyone.
morning. I know, so exciting. So before we get into like some news that we have, I wanted to do a little bit of housekeeping. Hey, Heather, good morning. I know, long time no see. You see, I had taken a bit of a break because I had just recently gone to Florida, and then last weekend I wasn't home. So yeah, I was like, yeah, Laura and Ryan, right? Hey,
Oh,
Ryan. um so it's exciting to be back, but doing a bit of housekeeping. So as excited as I am to come back, we're going to take a little bit of a break, just because I feel like Sundays get a little bit hectic. I don't know if it happens to you guys, being the last day of the weekend. Everything you haven't done on Saturday you have to do on Sunday,
mm,
and that also includes some filming. So I just want to take a little bit of a break, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to come back. It's just not going to be weekly for a little bit. So I wanted to start with that. The next thing I want to talk about is that I am super excited to announce that earlier this month, the Wizarding Trunk announced that I was going to be one of their bi-monthly subscription reps. So I am really humbled and excited about that. So yeah, it's a cool journey. So I'm excited for that.
yeah.
So Yeah, so super excited. But yeah, I guess that's all the housekeeping that I had this morning. And with that, how about we get into some news?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yay!
Excited.
So the first thing that I wanted to talk about real quick, I'm going to share D23's website real quick. We are actually celebrating the 13 years of D23. And
Wow.
for those that might not be familiar with D23, D23 is the official Disney fan club. So I'm just going to right over here. So it's going to be celebrated from again the March 7th through March 20th, which is super, it's kind of funny, 13 days celebrating the 13 years of D23, right? So with that, we do have some cool things going on. And this is all on D23's website, as you can see. The first thing is that for gold D23 gold members, you are going to be getting a complimentary magnet. It kind of reminds me of the pass holder magnets a little bit. And then with that, you get to pick either Oswald or Stitch. Now, you do have, I believe it's until March 24th to order your magnet because, I'm assuming they only have a limited quantity of magnets. So that is pretty neat. What do you guys think about that? The fact that D23 members are getting their magnets.
I wouldn't
You're
know. We didn't join.
you're getting us the Stitch one, right?
I'm gonna try because it is one per membership. So let me see what I can do.
I'm
As
sure you don't care for them.
no, as you guys know, Michael said no, so we didn't get the membership again.
But there's always 2022.
This is 2022, girl.
I mean 2023. Oh my gosh. There's always 2020. Oh my gosh. Somehow I was stuck in 2021.
Trust me, I
Okay.
did that this week. I was filling out stuff on my paperwork and stuff, and I kept on putting 2021. I was like, "What is wrong with me?"
Oh, yeah.
I think it's just a time change because technically it's really supposed to be 10 a.m.
Time changed today, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god! No
And
wonder I feel like I lost sleep. I
I
forgot.
know. Me too. I kept going. Just 15 more minutes. Just 15 more.
Yeah.
And it's earlier over here, so it's only 8:12 here.
holy cow. Well, thank you for joining us. Of course, Lauren, bright and early. I know, woke up this morning and I'm like, I am so tired. But I mean, luckily, it's been getting like lighter earlier in the day. So it didn't feel as bad. But yeah, I am definitely tired. I think that with the time change, I also somehow messed up my years too. But going back to this, there's always 2023 membership, Christian and Michael, and then we'll have to keep an eye out again for the deals they have for oh my goodness, for Black Friday. I know that
Well,
last
it
year.
has to be good because D23 on 2023, like they must have something coming out.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the 100th anniversary.
Yeah, so
Yeah, hopefully this year they'll have something because when I first joined, the membership was 50% off. And I think last year they had only like either a 20 or 30%, which I mean is better than paying full price for it, but it wasn't as good. But like you said, Christian, hopefully they do have something really good, for the 13 years of D23 and being that next year we have, it is 2023. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. And just to catch up on the chat real quick. So Heather says, I thought I've been missing a lot of lives because of either I had to work and last week my family went to the Renaissance Fair. First of all, that is really cool. I would love to go to a Renaissance Fair. Yeah, no, we took a bit of a break. I think it's been about 3 weeks since the last time we did a stream. So nope, you did not miss any. You are good. And hey, good morning, Evelyn. She's like, hello, Mel, Christian, and Michael. So long, don't say hi. Just passing by to say I miss you guys. Oh, being a new grandmom, now I am a bit busy. Oh, I get it. But thank you so much for stopping by. We miss you too. Yeah. Now, Lauren, quick question. I'm like all over the place. Now you're the 23 member, right?
I'm a charter member. I've been a member since 2009.
Holy
Yeah.
cow! Look at you. Now, did you order your magnet?
Yes, because I went over to your Instagram because I'm like, okay, I want to just get an idea of what we might be talking about today, and I'm
Mhm.
like, what? You can order a magnet? So I ordered it this morning, right before.
Oh, oh, good. Yeah, like I said, I also saw it last night. I was trying to catch up a little bit on the things that I have kind of been missing out on because life's been a little busy. But yeah, I was like, oh my goodness. And right now, we only have about 11 more days to order it. So those of you that are D23 Gold members or shorter members like Lauren, definitely go ahead and order your magnet. Now, another thing that we have going on for D23 members is not only the magnet, but let me scroll here real quick. I do have some free downloadables and things like that. But tomorrow there are going to be 2 pin releases exclusive for gold members. First we have the plain crazy pin. It's going to be a limited release pin. I forget exactly how much it was. I don't think it's going to be that expensive. Actually, I could just click on here real quick. But that's going to drop tomorrow at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. So here is a better look at the pin. Pretty simple, and it's going to be $9.99. So it's a maximum of 2 pins per gold membership. So yeah, I think it's cool. It's simple, but it's cute. What do you guys think about that?
It's adorable. I like it.
Yeah, it's really cute.
It's very cute.
Yeah, it's cute. It's not something that I can't live without, right? But it's cute. But this one, though, this is another release that's coming out tomorrow. So this is going to be another exclusive gold member pin. This is to celebrate 55 years of Pirates of the Caribbean. It also drops at the same time as the other pin. I think that's really cute. I feel like we can all remember this scene from the ride, right?
Yes. It's on the side, Michael.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
I can't remember. But yeah.
The drunk pirate with the little piggy.
Oh, okay. It came to my mind now. I remember now.
It's kind of like by it's like when you kind of go under like the little bridge or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like when you go by that area, you can kind of smell the sweet smell that I think is supposed to smell like a drunk person. I don't know if you guys ever noticed that on the right, when you go past this like little scene, it smells like vanilla or something sweet. Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah. That's why they have like the candle smell, right?
Michael is just like shaking his head like, no.
That's why they have the candles.
Yeah. So I think this is really cool. Now, this pin, look at this. It's limited edition of 1967 because that does celebrate the 55 years. Because, that is super cool. And again, it's available tomorrow at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. It's going to be $12.99, maximum of 2 pins per membership. So I am definitely going to try to get this pin. The face on the pirate looks a little funky. Kind of looks like a jack-o'-lantern.
Kind of looks like the pig.
True. So I definitely want to get that. Hey, Christine, good morning. And Heather says, like both of those pins. What do you guys think about the Pirates pin?
I can live without, but it is kind of cool to have, especially for those who are huge Pirates of the Caribbean or Caribbean, however you want to pronounce it, fan. So
yeah, same. I like the fact that his feet are dirty.
Yeah.
I know. Dirty feet.
I like the way that it looks. Like I like the stylized look. I'm not I don't collect pirates, so I probably won't get it, but I like the way it looks.
Yeah, me too. I feel like lately D23 has been coming out with a lot of cool pins. And, talking about pins, let me see if it's on this page also. If not, I'll have to check on my Instagram real quick. But they also had it's not on here. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm just going to do a quick search for a pin here. But they also had a turning red D23 exclusive pin, and it's sold out. It's crazy. And I don't really know anything about turning red, so you guys can enlighten me on that. Here we go.
It's a great movie.
Sold out. So this is actually a jumbo or oversized jumbo pin, and this actually was released on March 7th. So what was that, like last week? And then it was limited edition of 750. Again, it's a jumbo pin. So typically those pins are like actually really big. $24.99 because he was a gigantic pin. And again, this one was actually a maximum of 1 pin per membership. I didn't get it, but apparently it was really popular because it's sold out. What do you guys think about the pin? And let me know what your thoughts on the movie because I have not seen it.
Oh, girl, I'm not surprised.
Listen, Christian.
There's so many things that she has.
But the movie so far, from where we're at, it's really good.
Yeah, we started watching a little bit before the live. Thought we could finish it, but we couldn't. We have like 30 minutes left. But I think by far it's the most relatable movie that Pixar has ever made. It does deal with and kind of speak as a person instead of just being very fairy tale-ish or being very, I guess, targeted only for like underage, like teenagers, like kids, like of 9 or 8. This one's actually, I feel like it's made for everybody of all different ages, and especially very relatable to those who are like were kids and were in that era, especially 2002. Like that's where the pop and everything was, and that's where they got a lot of their ideas. So by far one of the best scripted and concept movie I've ever seen from Disney, especially from Pixar. If you have not watched it, please watch it. It's on Disney Plus. But the pin itself, I think it's adorable. The red panda is like one of the most adorable things ever.
Yes, it is.
It's very cute. But yeah, what about you, Lauren?
I thought that it was like I love the fact that it was not like any other Pixar film. Like usually Pixar films are buddy films, and this one was really just about Maylin and her journey into womanhood, really. And I thought that it had very mature themes. Um, and I just really I love the boy band.
Yeah.
I want pins of the boy band.
Oh, there are boy bands in this. You know, boy bands are my thing. Okay, it's Lauren. You sold me on the movie right now.
But this pin, I thought nobody's going to order this pin. I'll wait for a little bit, and then of course it sold out. I'm like, God darn it! Why do I do this?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it. So this is on Disney Plus right now. It's not going to the movie theater.
No, it's just
Yeah.
exclusive on Disney Plus, which I do not understand why. I feel like this movie was very worthy to be in theaters, but I do see how since COVID is being under control, that they do have all these exclusive streaming websites and apps and stuff. So I feel like they do make certain movies only targeted so that people will be buying into it more than just getting it because a movie in theaters is on Disney Plus, because a lot of people now are more willing to go to the theater. So this is exclusive. Like, it's more targeted for those who come into Disney Plus. I can see why they did that, but it's a very good movie. I highly recommend it.
Mhm.
And now, are we talking about? Is it a long movie or?
I'm not sure.
I think it's like an hour and a half, maybe.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
So you can watch it today.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely watch it.
I do have homework. All right. Okay. Let me see what I can do.
And it's directed by the first woman to direct a Pixar film.
Really?
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
And she directed. Did you see the short Bow?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
So she's also an Academy Award winner.
All right. Hey,
Listen,
Kristen. Good morning.
It's a little dumpling that gets eaten by the mother.
I have not seen that. I think you just told me the story. All right,
Well,
cool.
it's
Good to
short,
know.
but you can watch it.
It's literally everywhere, girl.
Listen, the last short that I saw was the one before Encanto. What was it called?
Oh, the raccoon one.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, I forgot what that was called.
Yeah.
I cried.
That was horrible.
I cried. I cried harder with that short than with Encanto.
And just let everybody know, a lot of the shorts are on Disney Plus as well. So if you guys can, like, if you want to watch some of the shorts or feel like you've missed out on some, they have a whole bunch of them on Disney Plus.
Yeah, that's good to know. And Heather says that Turning Red is an hour and 40 minutes long.
Oh,
All right,
Well, 10 minutes.
Oh, but hey, thank you for letting us know that. So, okay, so I know it's going to be less than 2 hours. It's not too bad. I'll talk to Dirk and see if we can watch it. Yes, listen, we have so much stuff to watch. Which, by the way, I mean, first squirrel moment of the day. So we are on a mission. We are going to watch every single Star Wars movie. Dirk and I already decided that earlier this week. Like all of them. Like I have seen episodes 1, 2, and 3, which I think everybody already knows that, because it's just I'm always like, yeah, those are the only episodes that I watch. So we decided we're going to watch every single movie. So the old episodes 4, 5, and 6, 1, 2, 3 again, then all the newer episodes. So that's probably going to take us a minute, but we decided to do that because we might be going on the we're going on the oh my god, the Star Wars Hotel. What the heck is it called right now? I'm a fake fan. But Anyway, so we're gonna watch all these movies. So let's see. I mean, we have seen The Mandalorian, and we're still watching Boba Fett. So, yeah.
You said you're going to the hotel?
There's a possibility, yeah, because
Nice.
our friends Mike and Amy are going, so I think we're gonna split the room with them. So we'll see.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Nice.
Amy's making this happen.
Yes.
I know.
You guys have
So,
room for a stowaway?
huh?
I said,
know.
Look, I think we're gonna be
Your luggage.
smugglers. I think we're gonna be smugglers. So if that's the case, I'm gonna try to get a stowaway in there as a smuggler. But I have so much to learn, so we'll see. We will see about that. Crystal says, yeah, I've watched many of the shorts. They're really good. I'm still trying to figure out the name of the raccoon short. That was so good. Like I'm telling you, I bawled during that short. I'm like, what is wrong with me? And then I look at Dirk and I'm like, Dirk's like sniffly. And I'm like, you okay? So
the short is called "Keep the Baby Raccoon Safe."
is that what it's called? I thought it had a
I
different
don't know.
name.
Maybe not. That's what I looked up on
No.
YouTube. Don't come for me.
It's called the
Oh, Far From the Tree.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, that's what it is. Far from the tree.
That
Like,
was my favorite one.
oh my god, like it kind of reminded me of Luna because the little baby raccoon is a little, reminded me of my dog Luna, who's like a little baby menace. But but it's a good short. But yeah, Squirrel Moments. Now another thing that I wanted to talk about is there's a couple things that we can talk about, but this is actually gonna, I don't want to say it's controversial, but it's something that there's a lot of opinions on it, and it is Stitch crashes Disney. Christian, I know you have a lot of feelings on this.
Oh God.
So I'm actually gonna go ahead and switch screens. So I'm gonna stop sharing this one. Hello.
Hello.
And then we're gonna go to Stitch crashes Disney, and then I want all of your thoughts on this. Lauren, that means you too.
All right.
So okay.
I honestly want my thoughts on this because I don't think I can promise keeping it rated G. Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna do my little thing, and then I'll pass it on to you. So it was announced that officially now Stitch crashes Peter Pan is actually gonna come out on the 16th, which I believe is Wednesday at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. Now, as I wrote in my little post here, these items have been unofficially released on their website here and there. So the pin actually was unofficially released in November and the Magic Band in December, and now it's going to be officially released later this week. So I don't know what is up with that, but I figure we'll let everybody know. So if you missed out on those surprise releases last year, now it's going to officially release tomorrow. All right, Christian, let us in on your thoughts on this.
Okay. I honestly, I think the concept and everything was a good idea, but talking about the releases has been a mess. I feel like due to certain things, I can understand that there was a lot of delays, but I also think it has to do with them not really making it a priority to communicate this, or even like kind of address it, what's going on. Because I remember when the Minnie Mouse collection that came out last year, was it last year, right?
Yeah.
Minnie Mouse, 2021.
They had a delay on one of their months, and they made a communication, like they put it on their website and I think on Twitter and Instagram, saying that they were being delayed due to certain things, that it will be coming back soon, yada yada. But they never really bless you.
Bless
They never
you.
really talked about that with the Stitch crashes Disney. So it just made me feel like, okay,
they don't care.
Yeah, they don't care in a way. So it kind of like sucked, and as well the fact that the Magic Band has been releasing within the parks as well, which was supposed to be only exclusive to online. Everything has just been everywhere. And now, especially, they keep releasing the stuff in the parks before they drop it online, which I feel like it should be either at the same time or do it like right after. I don't think way before, because Peter Pan has actually been available since last week, Monday, in the parks, Monday or Sunday. And this announcement happened, I believe, on Thursday, that they were going to be online. And previously, they did the same thing with the Pocahontas one, that it was already showing up in the stores. And like you said, the pins have been dropping. The pins we actually got back in December for Pocahontas and Tinkerbell, Peter Pan, back in December in the parks, even in Disney Springs, the pin trading store. So they're not really making it a big deal. And I feel like they're just trying to like finish it off, which is probably why it's been coming back to back, because I think 3 weeks ago, the Pocahontas dropped online. Now they're like talking about the next one already. So I mean, good that we're trying to finish it off already, but it's horrible how they have handled this collection, because it just makes me feel like it's not important to them.
Yeah, now that I think about it, actually, Minnie Mouse and Mini Attraction was 2020 because 2021 was Stitch.
Oh,
There
that's
And
you go.
right.
So
what?
2020.
Yeah. So
I'm
what
still
I'm
2021 in my brain, just like you.
I know. So what I'm thinking, as you're saying, that how for 2020, Minnie Mouse and Mini Attraction, they were really good as far as letting us know, hey, it's delayed and
Mhm.
things like that. I think that because 2020 with like the pandemic is something that took everybody by surprise. It's not something that people were expecting to deal with. Businesses had to work with how are we going to do the continuation of business and all that good stuff. But I think that that's why Disney was like, all right, let us announce this because it's never happened before. And I don't know if for 2021 they were like, screw this, like whatever, like people already know stuff is delayed. There's no point. But I agree. I think it's been a bit sloppy how they've been releasing all of these items. Lauren, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the release of these things have been so confusing. Just all of a sudden we were in this holding pattern for Pocahontas, and it stresses me out when these things happen. And then all of a sudden, people are. I only collected the pin, so I didn't collect the
Mhm.
plush. And then people said the Pocahontas pin is in the park, and I'm like, oh my god, I got to scramble to find somebody to pick it up for me. And fortunately, I have a friend who she was on the lookout for me and managed to complete my collection for me. So I've got Mulan and up to Mulan, but it's just been. I just think it was a nightmare process, and exactly what Christian was saying. It's just like I think that at one point they just didn't care, or I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's the first time that I see that with a collection. I know that we're actually going to talk about another collection that's giving me anxiety. It hasn't even been released yet. So yeah, I don't know what is up with that. I mean, we just finished the Disney Castle collection. Now that took almost 2 years to finish up. So, but yeah, jumping from one collection to another. Do you guys have any other final thoughts on Stitch Crushes Disney? And hey, good morning, Cherie.
No, I just wish that if they were to see, because I get the impression that it was going to be a monthly release. So if it was not going to be a monthly release, I wish they would at least kind of advertise it as a bi-monthly or every 3 months, or it's whenever it appears. Like, but they put it on their website with all the upcoming, and I think they labeled it by month. It
Yeah.
was like September, October, like they were listing it by month. So address it. I just wish Disney would just address it.
So that we're not like, oh my god, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, take ownership, because everybody is into this collection. You're driving the market to buy this piece, and if you're not communicating it, it just kind of lets down people, stress them out, and it's just not a good experience. And all about Disney's experience, you always want to feel like it's magical, and it was nothing but magical for me.
As you're saying that, I can totally picture, everybody in like the Disney like members board, a CEO, whatever, and then Stitch sitting on the side with like a pink elephant suit on him. Like, all right, let's address the pink elephant in the room. um, but yeah, I mean, now talking about like one collection to another, I'm gonna make you guys a little dizzy here, so bear with me. I know. So can we talk about Mickey Mouse, the main attraction? So already in the UK, we're getting ready for the third release, which, by the way, I think it's super stinking cute. I think it looks amazing. But how come we haven't seen not even the first release in the US?
I mean, the Stitch Crashes Disney has been releasing all in the UK.
True.
They
But,
got their all their stuff. So I'm not going back to what I was saying before, but what I'm
but
saying is they get everything.
yeah, but didn't we get Stitch Crashes Disney the first release? Everybody got it at the same time.
Yes, but after that, the UK was always getting their stuff. They got their Pocahontas on time. They got theirs in December. I mean, not Pocahontas, Mulan. They got theirs right when December came.
Excuse me.
Bless you. And
I
they
don't
got it
get
everything.
it.
Is
I
everything
don't
made
know
in the
if
UK?
they're
That's what I'm thinking.
What's that?
here.
What I miss?
I don't know. I was just saying it's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I feel like we should have at least like a hey, the first. We know it's mid March, but the first release is gonna come out next day. And we had the announcement on Shop Disney like at the end of the year, beginning of 2022, saying like, "Hey, be on the lookout for Mickey Mouse and main attractions." So everybody's like, "Yay!" And it's mid March, and we don't even have the January release. So I don't know if what is going to happen with this, if they're going to want to drop them once every other week to catch up and finish it up by the end of the year.
Mm.
Hey Christina, good morning. But I mean, a side note from being super delayed in the US, what do you guys think about this design for March, the Mad Hatter's Tea Party? Oh my
I
gosh.
I hate it because I
What?
want it.
Oh,
It is adorable. I'm obsessed with the ears and the key.
No, I'm obsessed with everything. The plushie is very creative. I love the color palette on everything. The bag is so cute.
I
Really?
agree.
I like it, but I'm okay with that.
I am needing it. I think the pin is very cute, keeping the classic pose that Mickey does, but with all of that. The key is a super adorable, and
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know
They
the
did
whole
a really good
the
job
whole
with this
piece
one.
right there is really fantastic.
I agree. Lauren, what do you think?
yeah. I like the key. I like the ears actually very much.
Me too.
And the pin. It's just weird how they have Mickey in the same pose that he was in Pirates and Space Mountain. But this kind of looks cute to me. I mean, I'm not collecting. I decided I wasn't going to collect the Main Street attraction this year. So I I'm not collecting it, but I kind of want that key. Um,
Me too.
oh, yeah, it just looks really cute.
I agree. I think that because everybody did Minnie Mouse and Main Attraction in 2020, I think the only thing I'm gonna go for is the key. Even though you guys know I'm a pin person, but I'm not
Mm.
feeling the pin. I mean, if you guys remember Minnie Mouse and Main Attraction, we had a really nice 3-pin set, which was one looked like the mini ears, the other one was actually Minnie, and the other one was a pin that represented the attraction. And
Yeah,
those pin sets were amazing. But I just feel like this Nikki pin by itself, it just kind of feels like, all right, I don't know what to do with the pin. Let's just make a replica of the plush, maybe in like a different pose and call it a day.
right.
Um,
I
so I
love it.
I don't think it's ugly. I just think that I would have rather have a pin set like with Minnie Mouse and Main Attraction. Do you remember those, Christian?
Yeah.
So I just wish that we had more with the pin. I'm not saying that it's not cute. It's just that I wish it was like the other one. But with this specific release, I do love all the items, like you said, Christian. But I just really want the key. And I am really liking the ears. They're
Yeah,
so
ears are really
cute. Yes, I
Am
like
I the
that.
only one that's obsessed with the bag?
No,
Yeah.
I love the bag. I love the bag too. I think it's so
It
stinking
kind of
cute.
gives me like a
Mardi Gras?
kind of Mardi Gras, but a
Yeah.
little bit like a twist on Haunted Mansion. Like it
Ooh.
has like I
yeah,
feel like the
definitely.
design a bit's like a little kooky with purple, but it has like
Mhm.
that mint green kind of flair instead of having that
Mm.
teal.
You know what? I can totally see that. I can totally see how like the purple could be like a take on the wallpaper and the green kind of like representing the hitchhiking ghost or even Madame Leota.
Different.
Hmm.
I mean, but I still love it. I'm obsessed with the color palette.
Me
I
too.
love these color combinations. It's very cute.
I
Have you
Yeah,
agree.
been
I
Mickey?
agree.
Am I the only one that is getting huge Mardi Gras vibes from the Mickey plush?
I can see it. I really, especially the fact it's March. That's where
Oh,
like all
that's
the
true.
yeah. So I think it's kind of cool like that. Maybe they planned it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
he just needs some bead necklaces and maybe a cane, and he's good to go.
Yeah.
We can supply that.
I know, right? So Crystal says, this is really cute. I like it. And then Heather said, love the bag, probably because I love purple. Yeah, I love purple too. It's my favorite color. And I didn't know how I was feeling about the ears without the bows, because I feel like for the ears, bows are typically a big part of the ears for me. I just think that it makes them all that much like, I don't know, I don't say out there, but more like, I don't know, it makes them really cute. But this ear headband, even though it doesn't have a bow, it does not need it. I love the way the teacups are set up on that ear, on those ears.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really, really cute. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, the UK is gonna get this release on March 25th, if I'm not mistaken. I believe they're getting all of these releases on the 25th of the month. So we should have a preview of the fourth release in like 2 weeks, or no, not even, in like a week and a half or so. So while we're still waiting on our first release.
The
So
only thing that I would change on anything here, I think the ears itself, they don't really match the bag. Like the bag has more of the engravings to be a darker purple, and vice versa with the ears. It's like a lighter purple. But to make everything a little bit more connected, I would appreciate if it was the same color. But regardless, if anything were to have changed, they should have added a keychain of all the teacups attached to the Loungefly bag instead of the zipper.
Oh, yeah.
yes, that will look really nice.
Because you don't get the same vibe from everything else, because it does involve, what is it, the Mad Hatter. So I don't see the Mad Hatter on the bag. Maybe there's a drawing on the back of the bag like they've been doing.
That's
but
what I was thinking right now.
I think it would have just done a little bit more justice if they would have added the keychain teacups on the front.
I agree. Yeah, I think that would have been a really nice tone. And jumping from one connection, oh my God, from one collection to another. Sorry, I'm making you guys dizzy. But let's talk about Disney Designer Collection. We actually just got the Sleeping Beauty doll release. I want to say it was earlier this month. And now we are going to have the Merida doll on April the 12th. So at least they're giving us like a month heads up on this. I mean, I'm not a huge doll collector. I do have some Disney Designer Collection dolls. I have two Belle dolls, and I have the Ariel doll. And these tend to be a little pricey. I think they're around like $140 or so. So these are collectible dolls. They're not to like, just play with them. I mean, you can if you want to, but these are like collectible dolls. And yeah, and just like I have this comment here, no pictures. Yeah, no pictures so far. We just have a little like coming in April. So I'm curious to see what Merida is gonna look like, being that all of the princesses have had like really different like designs. What do you guys think about Merida? What do you hope to see as Merida? Is this the doll that you would want to get?
No, don't want to get it, but I hope her hair looks really cool.
That's
Yeah, I have I don't know why I love Merida. Brave is not one of my favorite movies, but I love Merida. And so I hope that she'll look super cool. I don't collect dolls, but I did get the Mulan pin.
Okay.
I'm glad that they were selling separately. I did get that because I have a Mulan collection. And I might get the Merida one because I do like Merida. I don't know why. It's weird.
And just like I think Christian, you said that, or was it Michael? I forget which one of you said it, but like that we hope that the hair is like really featured here, right?
What do you
Yeah.
think about it? Wayne twins, girl.
Look, I wasn't like looking at you guys down here.
It was Michael.
Okay. But you know what? Yes, I would hope they do something with the hair, because we know, I mean, I am a fake fan. I still haven't seen Brave, but I know who Merida is. Yeah, we know her hair is like a big part of who she is. That like wild, like red curly hair that's like everywhere. So I hope they do something with the hair. But being that they did something like that with Tiana already, do you think they'll do something different? Like they'll have her with like straight hair?
No.
I hope not.
If anything, I can see her hair probably parted on one side or something different, but I don't think they'll take away her curls, because that's what she's known for.
Yeah, a lot of people will be upset if they do that.
Like Michael said, if they do that, a lot of people will be complaining.
Yeah, 'cause that's one of the big features of her that I like is her hair, and it's like very wild and free. And yeah, although this is a designer doll, but yeah, I wouldn't want them to straighten her hair.
Probably why they have not released any pictures yet. They're keeping everyone suspense.
I know. So they want
Yeah.
to keep the upward, controlled. So we'll see what happens. Because I mean, what I thought these dolls and designs would look like are nothing from what like I had in mind.
Hmm.
So we'll see. I'm really curious to see what they did with Merida, because it being that this is the basically what they would wear, I guess, like a Met Gala or something complete, all like out there and crazy. So I wonder if they would do that with her hair. Hopefully, no. Like you said, they'll have it like wild and crazy, like she has her hair. But we'll see what happens with that. I'm curious to see what the design will look like. I love what Crystal said about the Mickey Mouse the main attraction. Meanwhile, in the U.S., we'll see this in 2023. um, and Heather agrees with you, Christian. Teacups as the zipper pull is a great idea.
Yeah.
Christina said that would have been a nice touch with the zipper having a keychain or two. There you go. Yeah, people are agreeing with you, and I agree with you on that
Because
too.
Lunchfly needs to partner up with me. I'm just saying.
You heard it, guys. Lunchfly, if you're listening. Crystal said Merida will most likely have hair for days in that box. There you go.
Yep.
Hey Nadia, good morning. Christina says her hair will probably be curly, wild, tamed, and polished. Oh, okay. You know what?
Mhm.
Now I got some like 1920s vibes, like with her hair being all like tame, like so curly, but kind of like yeah. We'll see. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with Merida
Yeah, her
because
curls definitely will be intact. Definitely for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be
And they
really
have
cool.
to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I'm not a Merida collector, but I'm really intrigued, and also I'm intrigued to see what they're gonna do with Belle. So we will see what happens with that. So we won't get this until April the 12th, but we should see
Hmm.
previews hopefully soon, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Mondays are typically good days for like previews on Shop Disney and for Shop Disney releases. Now we were talking about. Oh, hey, Nadia. Nadia says I just
Oh,
subscribed to
thank you, Nadia.
Lauren. Oh, thank you. Now going back here, since we were talking about Landfly, sorry, I'm gonna make you guys a little dizzy again, but I know. It's like, wee! So, talking about March releases. So, I believe we did see this before. If not, then here we have the March pin drops for Lunchfly. Two of these pins have already been released. The first one to get released was on March the 1st, which was the Ewoks pin right here. And all these pins retail for $25. And then this past Tuesdays, we had Ratatouille being released also. So now it just leaves us with Bambi and Sleeping Beauty. We don't know which one is going to be released this Tuesday, so I guess we'll get a preview of that tomorrow. But what do you guys think about these pins? Is there one that you would get or that you've gotten already? What do you guys think?
So
Ma-
we are very controlling with our spendings and collections stuff like that.
Yes.
We've actually been doing a very phenomenal job. We have not bought a pin since like I think October.
Oh my gosh, for real.
Wow.
I know we
That's
have
awesome.
we have
No, Lies. We just bought the Stitch limited edition.
no. I'm talking about the Launchfly pins.
Oh, okay.
We have the last one that we bought was back in October. That was the Halloween one. I think it was the Hocus Pocus one.
Yep.
But we have not bought any more. And if you guys know us, we probably bought like 2 or 3 every single month.
Yeah.
So we say no. But out of all of these, I think that Ratatouille one is calling for me. The fact that it's actually Funko as well. The design is screaming to me even more.
Yes.
But it's a beauty. I love that one.
They posted a picture on their not picture. They posted a video of that pin, and I almost died. It was beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Wow. I'm trying to get a idea of how this pin works. Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. I get it now. Because I was trying to figure out that gold thing.
Oh yeah,
behind-
it's the inside.
Mhm.
Yeah, but now I get it. In the back, they've got it hinged. But
It's
yeah,
It is.
It is cute. It kind of reminds me of the Disney Castle collection pins, like that same kind of style where you open it and you can see the inside.
but they have 2 hinges.
I need that Ewoks pin.
The Ewoks?
Yeah,
Oh,
it brings me back to my childhood. The Ewoks and the droids. Cartoon
Oh,
show. Yeah, I need that.
yeah.
And
It's
I need
funny
all
how
of
the
them.
huh?
I need all of them, really.
Yeah, they're cute. You see, it's funny how the Ewoks pin has the Zap like written on the pin as if it was like a comic book.
Yeah.
from like a certain thing. I don't. Is it not from the movies, right? It's probably from a show or something, a spinoff.
Yeah, there was a cartoon show and a comic book. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, and it was
Oh,
like in the early '80s.
interesting. Yeah, I did not know that. Now,
Yeah.
I keep on looking at Bambi. I feel like this pin is going to be stunning. It says a sliding pin with glitter. I can tell the glitter should be like in the background. I think it's a really pretty pin. I don't call it Bambi, but I think it's really pretty. I think, honestly, I love how the Ratatouille pin looks. It's still available. I checked on Lunchfly's website. Of us, oh my gosh, and so is the Ewok spin. These two are still available. I don't know which one of these two is dropping tomorrow. But the Sleeping Beauty fairies with the castle in the back is so pretty. I mean, I love castles, so this is gorgeous, and it says it has glitter too, so it's pretty cool. I wonder if it's gonna be I think it's the background that has glitter. But this Bambi pin is so pretty too. It like screams spring.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. I just really wish they would go back to the old flyers where they would say, "Oh, this day this pin, this day that pin," because this makes it a little annoying to have to like see what is coming out this week. But yeah, we'll see what comes out this week. So we just have two more releases for the month of March. And then I think that's all I have for the Disney news. I mean, as far as the Harry Potter news, let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen real quick. There's really a whole all right, let me rephrase that. There's not a whole lot of Harry Potter going on March the 1st. We did get a lot of let me go back here. A lot of releases from Lego, but we had talked about these before. So the Hogwarts Moments came out on March 1st. Both of them right here. So we have the Defense Against the Dark Arts, and we have the Divinations class. These are also available through Target. I actually got mine through Target. They also have the Hospital Wing and the magical trunk. I believe this is new also. It's already on back order on Lego's website. But yeah, I just went with the Hogwarts Moments. What do you guys think about these? And did you get any of these already?
We have not gotten them yet. We're going to get them because we got to think about money.
Yeah, I hear you.
I
And these are super cute.
They are.
I don't think the clock tower is new.
Oh, okay. So maybe they just have it sorted in like a weird way here.
Because we have it right. Yeah, we do have it. We bought it like back in August. No, yeah, around that time. So we still have not built it, but yeah, it's weird. That's how it's there. Exclusives. Probably it's discontinued from retail stores. I don't know.
Maybe because it's on back order and it should be coming back soon, maybe.
Yeah,
But yeah, but the
we
new
need to build
ones,
it.
Yes, we do.
huh?
I said we need to build it. We still have not built ours.
Yeah, I got the two Hogwarts moments. Luckily, these are small, so they shouldn't take me long to build. But I haven't opened mine either.
I
But
have to get those two. So hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.
yeah, I didn't get the hospital wing or anything like that just because yeah, I'm not made of money. But these are like the
Bit of
cheaper.
money. You're my best friend.
Yeah, these two were like the cheaper ones, and because we already have the other Hogwarts moments, I figured it was only I had to kind of complete the set, and I love the divinations one, and I love the color. So if I could only get one, I would have gone with the divinations one anyway. But
Same.
yeah, they are both super cute. Lauren, have you gotten any Harry Potter Legos?
I don't. I can't do Legos. Like I get so frustrated, and also my fingers I don't know are too fat, and so I have a hard time connecting things. So I just don't get them. But I like looking at them. Like whenever I go to the Disneyland, I always stop by the Lego store and look at all the things that are put together, and it's very cool. But I agree that I like these defense and divination class sets. Like they look really cool.
Yeah, they're really cute, and and they when they close because they kind of open and close, they kind of look like a little book. So
Yeah,
I think they're so stinking cute. Yeah, I mean Legos can be a little frustrating sometimes. Like the Hogwarts icons, Lego set that I have here with like Hedwig on top of the box. Listen, I started building that, and then I was like, this is too much. So then I had my husband finish the rest. So So Dirk built like 95% of the Lego set. I did like the other five. I did like little things for it. um, but yeah, I mean these are super cute and yeah. But yeah, I think that's all I have with like Harry Potter also. There are a couple things that were released at Universal Studios. Like we had the I forget what it's called. Let me pull it up my Instagram. Like a little mouth.
Mhm.
You want to talk about it's like a little plastic mouth. I forget what it's called. So it's like a newer item. It was already available at Weasley's Wizard Weezes, and for some reason it like goes for like a lot of money on eBay. I don't know if it's just like people really want it and it's like scarce. Oh, I think I just found it right here. So it's like a newer item. I just didn't get it because it didn't call to me. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Christian, you saw this with me, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so I didn't get this, but apparently it's popular and yeah, I did not get it. Let me just I don't know. Lauren, what do you think about it?
I can't. What is it?
It's a Mega Mouth. I have no idea. It's I'm a fake fan,
Is it
so I
like a
know it.
squeeze toy?
Yeah, it's like a
Oh
Weasley
yeah,
toy.
yeah. It says Weezes. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. I don't think that I would get it, but
Yeah, me either. Like, Dirk was looking at stuff on like I don't know eBay yesterday. He's like, "You see, you should have gotten this. It goes for like $100 on eBay." And I'm like, "What am I gonna do with it?" Like, okay, I mean, it's not something that calls to me.
yeah.
Now, Christian and I were and Michael, we were all three on the hunt for the nose biting teacup last month at Universal, which it's discontinued is retired. And I didn't know about it until like later on because apparently I'm a fake fan. But I do love collecting the teacups, like the divination teacups with like the leaves on the inside that basically show the grim. So I've loved those. And then when I learned they had a nose biting teacup, I was like, oh, I want that. But yeah, it is retired. I tried to get them to sell me the one on display, but after I tried, they ended up telling me that on display they just have empty boxes. They don't have an actual toy on the inside, which that stinks because it's retired and apparently also goes for a lot of money. So some of these collectibles sometimes you have to kind of act on them quick. But I mean, this one doesn't really speak to me, so I did not get it. Another thing is that I'm gonna put Christian and Michael full screen so you guys see this. So the pygmy puffs, yeah. So these huge pygmy puffs that they have right there. Look at you! And by the way, I love your background.
Oh.
So these just came back, and I believe they're going to retire them. So when we went there, I ended up getting the purple one, and then obviously Christian and Michael got the pair, purple and pink. What did you guys name them again?
Phalange.
Oh, this is Phalange. And then the other one is Adams.
Phalange and Adams.
Because in France, this is Regina Phalange and this is Ken Adams, which is Phoebe and Joey's aliases. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I remember you were telling me about this. It's another show that I need to like watch, like from the
Yes.
beginning. And
Oh.
Christian, I love the face that you just made. Like, girl, yes, hello.
it's like one of the best shows. And when people say like, I just don't get Friends, and I'm like, what? I don't get you. Like, so, but it's a good show. But yes, we had to get them because of Mel. This is if it
That's
was,
Mel's fault.
we wanted to get them, but when she was like, "Oh, I heard they're being discontinued," I'm like, getting them. It was a challenge. Yes,
Like,
as Eclectic Mimo said, we do have a video of the ceremony. Melissa told us about it, so we went ahead and did it. I did not want to because I was a little bit embarrassed. I have my tendencies of being a little shy, but
I'm not. I like being the center of attention.
so there is an adoption ceremony there that you can do when you do get a pygmy puff. So thank you to Melissa for letting us know. So there is a video. If you guys want to check it out, it's our last video that we posted on our reel on Instagram.
oh yeah, no problem. I mean, I forget how I heard that they had one, and I had done mine when I have like a little baby one. That when you squeeze it, it like goes like.
We're gonna get those too.
Um,
We're gonna get them too.
That's next. That we're gonna get the little small ones, which are I think $17.99, so they're not that bad.
yeah, the one that you squeeze. So I did it with mine. I named mine Pinky. I did not name the big one just yet.
Brain.
What?
Name it Brain.
Like
Pinky and the Brain.
Oh, it's cute. Well, I was thinking about going for something that kind of represented purple, being that the other one is purple. So we'll see.
I'm sure there's some.
Her brain is funny though. And another thing that they had been out of for a while was the keychains. So those are actually again at Universal. Because I had been looking for those for a very long time. So when I got the one that squeezes, they didn't have any other keychains. That's why I ended up getting that one. But on this past trip, they did have the keychains, so I got one of those also. But yeah, I think that's all I got. Christian, Michael, do you guys have anything to add?
I send you 2 things on Instagram.
Oh, did you? Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to open my Instagram. It's like a little delayed on the other side. McDorks. Oh, this is so cute. Okay. Let me. Okay, I'm going to share this. Oh, and it is available. Okay. If you want to talk about it, I'm going to show it real quick, Christian.
Oh, I just saw it real quickly.
And all right, we were just talking about this.
Cute.
Yeah, I was just looking. We were talking about it. I was on Instagram, and Shop Disney must have heard us because they were like, "Here are some merch to see," and so I wanted to see what that was about.
I'm done with myself.
Why?
I was like, "Where's May?"
Oh my god! It's the bear, Michael.
The panda.
I know, but they call it the bear.
Oh, true. Oh my gosh.
So hold on. That's the raccoon-looking bear.
No, it's the red panda, girl.
It's a red panda.
We just they were calling it like a bear or something like that, and then they were like, "No, it's a red panda." It's what she turns into.
You gotta watch the movie to find out.
It's in the commercials, it's in the trailers and stuff. But yeah, she turning red. It's basically that, but necessarily also means like turning red in the face. But yeah, that's basically what happens. But that's May. I think it's a cute pin.
That's cute.
I saw it on Shop Disney, so it was really cool. But not getting it, saying no.
Look, it's a hidden bow.
Where
I'm totally getting it. I'm totally getting this pin.
Aw. Oh, and then you sent me one more that I'm going to share with
and
everybody.
this is like, well, maybe for me, but maybe not. I don't know, but it's really cute.
Okay, and oh my gosh, this is adorable.
Oh
my gosh.
It's so cute.
I want this.
Right.
Look at that little tail.
Imagine they pull like a Stitch and they make a big one.
Oh no, but that's
oh my god.
True.
It's a big plushie. It's 18 inches.
Yeah, for $34.99, it's not that bad.
That is pretty big.
Oh wow, that is a big plush.
Yeah, it really is.
And so cute.
I kind of want it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're gonna have to control ourselves because there are too many plushies. And
look, that's side view with that little tail.
They got the eyes right. The eyes look like the animated.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Mel, you have to watch the movie.
I do. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. You see, I'm not typically a plushie person, but this is freaking adorable. Okay, so Nadia said, "Red panda." That plushie is so cute. Heather said, "So adorable. It's so fluffy. I could die." And Christina said, "Adorable plush." It is adorable. I mean, it is kind of pricey, $35, but it is huge. Nadia says the nose is so cute. Okay. All right. I do need to watch this. I mean, I was like, should I watch it? I can watch it later. But like, okay, you guys convinced me, and Laura with the boy band comment. Okay. I was like, okay. I mean, I was all about the boy band. So
what they're called? Four Town,
yeah.
Four Town, yeah. They made. I mean, like the whole thing is made up. Like they invented this boy band, but like if I didn't know that was a boy band that they made for the animated film, I would have thought that it was somebody from from the past, like a boy band from the past, like an O-Town or a One Direction.
Yeah.
I
remember O-Town.
Yeah, I like O Town. I have their CD. I have O Town CD. I'm trying to see if I can find the backpack that Crystal was talking about. She said it's coming out with a bag that they didn't make, uh, but they didn't make him fluffy. I'm trying to see if it's on
I
Lunchfly.
highly think that they will do another version with him fluffy.
Oh, for sure.
They just came out with another Elvis Stitch Loungefly bag for
Oh,
box, and it's like so similar to the older one. It's just I think he's winking,
Yeah.
and there's more glitter
yeah.
on. I'm upset.
Let's see if I can see if Lunchfly Addict has like a picture of it because I don't see it on Lunchfly's Instagram. So let me see if we have a preview of it on her page. But that is so cute. Let me see. I don't see anything on her page showing that specific Lunchfly. Oh, I think I did see it. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen. But that is adorable. And hey, T, good morning, good afternoon.
Hey,
All right,
Auntie.
so let me. I'm going to switch so that we can see the little backpack. Choo-doo-doo-doo. Okay.
Oh,
So
get out of town.
that is adorable. Is it Blue's Clues and oh my god, we need to poo. Blues. That's so cute. That is
Yzma.
Yeah,
oh that's
Yzma.
right.
Love that bag.
Tigger. I had not noticed Tigger was upside down. Look at his little poochies.
I don't
Oh.
I don't know why, but the turning red backpack, it looks like the concept artwork, not the actual bag like the rest of them.
Yeah, and I know these are supposed to be his cheeks, but they kind of look like two huge fangs coming out of the side.
Oh.
Yeah, like tusks.
Exactly, that's what I meant to say. Like he's half bear, half elephant.
Open.
Oh, but that is cute. So yeah, they do have that. So thank you so much for mentioning that. Yeah, I think that with that said, Christian, do you have any other news?
What is that?
So this is a corgi. I guess you want to say a replica of the Hogwarts Express. Michael found this at Target. So the original price that I've been seeing online, especially, was $19.80. You can get them on Amazon, but this was picked up at Target for $12 and how many cents? $12.50 around there.
12 something.
Yeah. So if you guys do go to Target, if you want to get this replica, I highly recommend go check the clearance section or even where they have like the Hot Wheels or Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe able to find it. Where did you find it?
Right under the Funko Pops. And it was like hidden.
So go ahead and check that. We check online. It's not available online. Like it doesn't even come up. So maybe it's just like already not
discontinued.
Yeah, just discontinued. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you so much.
M says I just ordered both of the new Hogwarts like moments for her sister. Thanks, Melly Belly. If I get in trouble, it's your fault. Just kidding. Emily and I were just talking about how we have a bit of a shopping problem.
Same.
We all do.
And then last but not least, this one I've seen so many times at the retail stores like Walmart, Target. I don't know if they have it anymore, but I've been wanting to get it for a while now. But I did get it on Amazon for $9.80, I believe it was, less than $10. So if y'all want to get this, it has the Night Bus and the 1959 Ford. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anglia.
Anglia.
Anglia. Okay, I was afraid to say it like that.
They're cute though. Like they make nice collectible pieces.
And Michael just
miniature Hogwarts.
Miniature Hogwarts?
Yeah.
I have not seen it. The only one I've seen is like the Funko version, and it's like horrible.
Oh. Because you have like the train and the cars, and I was like,
maybe I should put it next to this.
You should.
And Michael just noticed that this is the Golden Stitch.
And it's black. Well, that's cool though. That it's like a little silhouette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is really cool. So you guys, that you have it, go to Target, see if you can find any cool treasures, just like Michael did. But yeah, I think that let me go ahead and put everybody on screen. But I think that's all we got. We kept it to like an hour today. I know it's been some time, but we didn't have a whole. I mean, we did have some stuff to talk about, but not like a whole lot to talk about. It was great to have you guys on the stream, Christian, Michael, Lauren. And then Lauren, do you want to add anything else? Any other news? Anything you want to share? before I have everybody tell us what they have coming up on their channel?
Oh, I'm trying to think. Do I have anything to share that is new? I mean,
I know
uh,
you're up to date with your Star Wars because I've seen your stream with cousin Rich.
yes, yes. Uh, yeah, we're up to date with that. We talked about Obi-Wan, the Obi-Wan trailer. That was really fun. Um, just there's so much coming out. Because we do a lot of the news on movies and television. Moon Knight is coming out at the end of the month
Yeah,
with the new
I want to
Marvel
watch that.
show. So that's we're going to be really uh, diving deep into that. We also started a non-Disney nerdy show called the Multiverse of Nerdiness, uh,
Okay.
where we're going to talk about things like DC Comics, Star Trek. Um, what else? Star Trek. I'm trying to think. Why is my mind blanking? Anyway, that kind of fandom. Harry Potter.
Oh,
Um,
Uh,
so we'll be talking about all that kind of stuff because we figured we're that kind of nerdy that we could talk about. Like Disney basically bought all of our nerdy fandom with Star Wars and Marvel, but then there's still other things that we like. And we thought, well, let's just continue the discussion, but in a separate show. So yeah, check that out. Well, that one will come out probably once a month. But yeah,
that's exciting. And what
yeah,
else do you have coming up in your channel? Do you have like any upcoming videos?
yeah.
What
I
else can we expect from you, Lauren?
Well, like, on Fridays, I have a series called From Zero to 60. And I am watching all of the Walt Disney Animation Studios films from Snow White to Encanto in order.
Oh,
And each week I talk about the films on my channel. So that comes out on Fridays. In terms of pins, on the 17th, I'm part of the God, it's such a hard
uh,
celebrate collections. People, you're part of that, right, Melissa?
I've done a couple. I haven't done all of that. I've done a couple, but yeah, I know that Val from Singer Family Adventures organized it.
Yeah, this month is underrated characters.
Oh,
And I'm excited about that because that's most of what I like to collect are underrated characters. Like I don't collect the biggies like Beauty and the Beast and Little Mermaid. Like I concentrate more on things like the Rescuers, Sword in the Stone, Bambi, things that people don't normally collect. Those are the things that I like to collect. So anyway, yeah. So got a lot going on the channel. So I hope that people will check us out. We're opening up those mini brands. The Disney Store mini brands. Have you seen those?
I
yes.
feel like I've heard about them, but I don't typically go for minis or plushies. But I feel like I've seen them.
Oh my God, they're crazy. You get five and they like you get this ball, and they're you open them up and there are five little things in there, and it's basically stuff that you can find at the Disney store miniaturized to this size.
Oh,
And
that is cute.
yeah, if I had one close to here, I would show you, but yeah,
We have if you want us to show it.
Yeah, I can sure.
so
Yeah, I mean, but that is pretty cool. But Lauren, just to say something about the pins that you collect. I feel like when you collect characters that they're not as popular or that we don't get that much of, it's
yeah,
really exciting because when you do find a pin, you're like, I need to get it because they don't come out with these pins as often, and sometimes they're easier to collect than, like you said, like some of like the bigger collections, like
right.
princesses, like Little Mermaid, like Beauty and the Beast, like things like that. Oh, hold on, my phone is ringing and it tends to mess up my stream. My stream. I know. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I agree. That's really cool, and it's easier to be a completist of like something that is not. as readily available because they don't come out as much, so it's kind of easier to like locate. But I mean, I think those are really fun collections to have for sure. All right, I see you got your mini.
Yes.
So it comes Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and we saw everybody opening these, and we literally need to get one, especially because a friend of ours, Laura Mita, was like telling me all about it. I was like, stop! I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. They unfortunately don't have any pictures of it.
But they have a lot of them everywhere.
Yeah.
Saw them at Target. Saw them at a big like area in Walmart.
But like Laura was saying, it's like literally mini versions of like packages of what you see. Like, let's just say a Barbie doll. It's like small. It's the same thing, and it's in the packaging and everything.
Oh, yeah. And how much is those typically retail for?
They were $7.99.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not too bad, actually. Oh, look at you guys! And since I have you guys full screen, what do you guys have coming up in your channel? What can we expect from you?
A lot of content.
So we are coming back full throttle. Like literally full throttle. I do not plan on taking a break. So as you guys know, I deal with like a lot of like things, and I'm very, very honest about it. I do believe in mental health, so I'm not one to like shy away from those conversations. So I am very prioritize how I feel. So if I'm not in the mood, if I'm not feeling it, I do take breaks. So that's the reason majority why we've been taking breaks. So we did take about 2 months off of YouTube. We post like probably 2 videos since then, but I am more like, how you call it, more focused in the zone.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what happened here. Hold on.
So we're more in the zone, and definitely coming back. We, as you can see, have prioritized our Harry Potter. We also had a lot of conversations, so we are now focusing on our collection, and now we know what we want. Throughout the years, we've been purchasing things that we thought we wanted or things that we liked in the moment, and now I think we're kind of now, have more of a focal point of what is our collection. So we decided like to stick with Marvel, Harry Potter, and Disney. We're definitely going to slow down. As you see, I'm holding one of Disney's merchandise, but we are going to slow down a little bit on Disney because I feel like we're at a point that Disney stuff that we have is at its best. We don't want to keep adding so much more, which is why we slow down on pins and on pops and so on and so forth. We do want to go a little bit more on Marvel and Harry Potter, so that's why Harry Potter got its little revamp. But we are gonna do more videos on YouTube comparing to how we've been doing. But I would highly recommend you guys, if you guys are not following us on Instagram, please do follow us there, because we would do more of like reels and pictures and lives and stuff like that. And we are also planning on coming out with certain YouTube lives, so stay tuned for that. MCDORKS is coming back on there, and probably going to be doing different stuff there, so can't wait.
Yay! Well, I mean, I do love your shelves in the back. I need to revamp my thing here. I feel like with all these boxes that we get from the different subscriptions, we get all these collectible items, which, by the way, Christian, I noticed your shirt from Geek Gear.
Yes, which I will be dropping the video. We did do the video when we got the box back in the beginning of January. But I procrastinated it, and then I just went on the break. But if you guys don't know, they do have their boxes 50% off right now. So hopefully this week I can drop the video if you guys want to do it. But I do know that, Mel, you came out with a video as well, right?
Yes, I don't even know. Oh, for Geek Gear, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you guys want to check her out, or as well check mine's and Michael's video will be dropping this week. So you guys get to see it if you guys want to know. I think all the boxes are the same. I would say it's a fair box. I just think that it's very beautiful with this shirt, with other merch in there. But I cannot wait for us to. That's another thing that we're gonna be looking into, is joining a subscription box and possibly D23. So you never know.
Yeah, I mean, that box by Geek Gear was adorable. It was themed to the Yule Ball. So that's why you're wearing that shirt, and we're not going to spoil anything else. But when I first saw you with your little hat, winter hat, I thought about the box. I'm not going to say anything else so that we don't spoil it.
I was going to, what you were thinking of, I was going to show that, but I was like, too much going on, so I'll just wear this instead.
Yeah, so I am excited to see your video. I have been I have been wondering, like, when are they gonna release this video? Because I want to see your take on this. Is your first Harry Potter inspired box, right?
Correct.
Hmm?
So I am excited to see you guys opening it. See what you thought about the items. So I'm excited to see that. And like you said, I did have a video on that as well. There are so many cool Harry Potter subscription boxes out there. I mean, Geek Gear. Now for Geek Gear, I'm not subscribed to them, but when they do release their themed holiday, their themed limited edition boxes, those are the ones that I have gotten. Like I've got that one, the Yule one. I have gotten their magical creatures box as well. I believe they had like a divinations or no potions one. So their theme boxes like that are really cool. They just released one for Valentine's Day. I didn't get that one, but I'm gonna keep an eye out and see what else they have. A company that is really good is obviously the Wizarding Trunk. I am subscribed to their bi-monthly and quarterly subscription service. I mean, those boxes are phenomenal. And it's like you're getting everything from a small shop type thing, because they do create all of their products in house, or they have like companies like Wizardry Workshop. Danny, he designs a lot of the items. So I mean, what you get in these boxes are high quality items. So if you are into Harry Potter and you don't necessarily want to buy like something that you could see at Universal Studios, you can definitely look into these subscription boxes because they do have great things to offer. So I am excited to see your video, Christian and Michael. I can't wait. And I'm excited for your comeback. And just like you said, kind of piggybacking of what you said, like mental health is definitely a thing that people should talk about more. It shouldn't have like taboo
Yeah.
around it. I feel like, I mean, I've been there too, where sometimes things like anxiety, just kind of happen in stressful days, and everybody, I feel like, feels it one way or another, and it's okay to talk about it, because we're all human, right? Nobody's perfect. And
Yeah.
you know I think
Mhm.
that by sharing our stories and how we feel, we may be helping someone that feels the same, and that way people know they're not alone. Like everybody goes through things, and not everybody just shares it. But I feel like, just like you said, like speaking out might help somebody else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like it's to the point. I mean, I'm one to not talk about exactly what I'm going through because I feel like depending on your comfortability, you shouldn't have to be
Mhm.
forced. But to admit to certain things, like I'm not shy to say that I suffer through anxiety and depression. Like
Mhm.
I feel like it's a normal thing. Everybody should, not that you should go around telling people this, but I don't think you should deny it. I think it's part of who you are, and it can consider it as a disability, or you could just consider something that you have. It's a disorder, and it's fine. But even if you're not, diagnosed with something, you're still entitled to whatever your mood is or whatever your mindset is at. It doesn't matter if you're suffering to a certain disorder. If you're going through a certain time period that you're feeling very down because whatever's triggering it, you cannot, cope with it, you have every right to take a break, to talk about it, to not talk about it. But it's best to know that there's other people who may be understanding or maybe can relate in certain levels, but help you out no matter what in conversations. And if you don't want to talk about it, I think it's still wise to reach out to people, because it's not okay to like shut yourself out, which I've done many times. And Mel knows that I kind of cut her off a few times, but lately she knows I've been
I
reaching out.
know.
I've been trying to talk more. So
Um,
thank you so much to Melissa and Michael and Laura and all my friends, and you
You're
guys
welcome.
especially. I know that everybody in the chat, I see you guys once in a while. It just brings me, joy to talk to you guys. So
Yeah, we are all we have a lovely and amazing Sunday family, all of our Disney and Potter loving friends. And yeah, like you said, I mean, like it's not something that, it's like everyday talk, but like you said, like me too, like I battle with anxiety a little bit here and there too. And you just kind of, it's good to know that I'm not the only one, like that we can
mhm.
share that, and that, when I first started dealing with it, like, and as I'm sharing it with my close friends, like, you learn that it's more common than and it's just that people tend to not, talk about it, not say anything. But yeah, so it's something that you kind of work through it, right? But
Yeah.
it's definitely something that should be talked about more, and definitely know that you're not alone. Like when I had COVID back in January, And I feel like with the anxiety, it made it a little tougher because the anxiety made me feel like I was just constantly panicked about what if I'm not able to breathe, which made
Mhm.
me being sick worse. So, it's one of those things that, it's good to talk to people. If you have talking to a therapist is good, just talking to your friends, because, talking about how you feel, with your friends, you might find out that, you're definitely, it's more common than you think.
Yeah.
Like Christian and I have talked about that. Laura and I have talked about that. Lauren, what do you think about just making it, you
I
know,
yeah, I'm big into decreasing the stigma around mental health, and because I suffer from like crippling depression and crippling anxiety, and I can just be in that space. And I actually talk about it a lot on Facebook. Like I'll just put my things out there, and I always get messages from people, like DMs from people saying thanks for sharing that, because I'm feeling the same way or whatever, and how brave of you to share that. And for me, I'm like, I don't feel like it's being brave. I just feel like I'm just talking about myself, and I want people to know that even though a lot of people just think that I'm like this really funny, joyous person, and but sometimes I'm not, and that's okay.
Yeah.
yeah, I
I agree.
agree completely. I mean, what they say, sometimes it's okay to not be okay, and I think that we all, one way or another, experience those feelings where we are all, for the most part, like you said, happy people, funny people. But yeah, it's something that when you talk about it, you just find out that, people that are really close to you feel the same way, and like, you just didn't know about it. And that way you can kind of even make a support system where, like, hey Christian, how are you feeling? Hey Mel, how are you feeling today? And love you, and it's kind of things like that. And I think it's definitely good to talk about it. And sometimes, like Christian said, sometimes people need a break. And you just know, like, okay, well, whenever you're ready to talk, I'm here. So
Mhm.
absolutely. So sometimes taking a break is good. And just that way you can recharge, do you do things that,
Sure.
yeah, do things that bring you peace. Like, if rereading Harry Potter brings you peace, do it. If playing with your crystals brings you peace, do it.
Hey,
Like, if rewatching a movie brings you peace, do it. Whatever brings you peace, just do it, and just relax and just take some time to do you.
mm,
And the world can wait,
One
just
big recommendation, what you're saying on that, I'm gonna piggyback on that. When I was going through like trying to research things to cope with things, one of the things is that we do it out of habit without really realizing it. But I tend to see sometimes people like to have new things come to them. It's not a great idea to get yourself involved in new activities all the time, or even new movies if you're feeling in a rut. Like if you want something to cope with to help you, it's good, like you said, rewatch movies and rehear music, because it triggers a thing in your I forgot what it is, but it's like in your brain that it helps you cope better because it's something
serotonin.
think so. It's like it's a familiar image and familiar habit. So when you're rewatching a movie or show or hearing music that you heard when you were in your childhood, it makes you feel calm because it's like a sensibility of your
mhm.
mind getting back into, I guess, a comfort zone. So it's always good to that, because if you were to put yourself into a situation that you're not comfortable or used to, then it amps up your anxiety a little bit more. So I know some people like to do new things to break out of like the habit because of doing the same thing over and over again. But if you're in a certain kind of like I said, it's in a rut, I would recommend always rewatching something that you're very
Mhm.
fond of. Like Friends is like my go-to.
I was thinking about The Office. Like, one of the reasons why we watch The Office, Dirk and I, so much watching these reruns, is because we always laugh, and it's such a lighthearted comedy, like Friends, that
Mm.
we can just sit there and relax and unwind, and then it's like you said, it's a good thing to kind of rewatch those shows that that they bring you joy, and that's why we watch The Office so much. Do you have any go to shows, Lauren?
Go to shows. I am actually. I watch a lot of things on streaming services. Right now, I'm watching this Korean drama called Snowdrop on
Okay.
Plus, and it's like crazy. Each episode is 90 minutes long.
Holy
Or
cow.
That's a
60.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I keep thinking, what are they going to do now? Some of it is a little bit repetitive, but I'm like totally into it. I
That's
love
cool.
that. But I love to watch um things that are usually funny, like what we do in the shadows.
Okay.
Um, it's about these vampires who live together, and it's hilarious. It's
That sounds interesting. I'm into vampires and stuff. So
You're into Edward.
it's so funny. It's based on a movie by Taika Waititi, and it's just got this irreverent humor, and the characters, the actors on it are so. I mean, their performances are hilarious. So
yeah.
anyway, yeah, and
I'm
then
gonna have to look into that.
like to watch. I just watch a lot of the Disney stuff. Like I'll watch Disney Plus stuff all the time.
Yeah, especially I mean, there's so much like Star Wars stuff too, and
Oh
for
yeah.
sure, Christina said something. She's like, nostalgia can definitely elevate or regulate moods. It can help ease anxiety, especially during moments of change. So, yeah, I think that goes back to what we were saying. Yeah, just kind of
You
rewatch
worded it
something
better
that you
than I
like.
could.
I know it's like, thank you, for putting that into like a nice sentence.
Yeah.
Putting that into words.
I'm running an hour behind of sleep, guys.
I
I'm in
know. It's like 20.
2021 right
I
now.
know, honestly, like we are like 2021. I don't know. It's just that hour of like what happened?
That hour of sleep took us a year back.
For real.
I know it's like the time machine. Um, but yeah, absolutely. And like yeah, definitely those shows like that. I'm actually wanting to rewatch Charmed. I started rewatching Charmed.
Love it.
I'm again on like
Yeah, Charmed.
hmm?
It's so funny though
I
because
love Charmed.
the girl who plays Paige Matthews, which was oh my
Rose McGowan.
Rose McGowan, she did more seasons than
Then Prue.
than Prue than Sharon. Oh my god, what's her last name? I keep forgetting. I'm going blank right now. But I have more vivid memories of watching more of Prue, especially the fact that I was more Sharon Doherty. There you go. I also seen her 90210, so I just feel like she was more of it. Unfortunately, she quit or fired or whatever. But I love their cast connections versus when Rose McGowan, because if you guys have not watched the show, I'm not gonna go ahead in details, but Rose McGowan, they always made her feel like a new person. Even when they got more comfortable, it was always like an acknowledgement that she was still new to the group. And
Yeah.
I never liked it. And her powers never developed like how the other was developing. And then Phoebe, especially, is never really fully developed because they were so involved in her love life and stuff like that. But regardless, going back, Charmed was one of the best shows ever. I love
Yeah.
Charmed. Not
I,
the new version, guys. You can throw that in the trash.
The new version.
The one that came from 1998 to 2006. That one,
Mhm.
Yeah,
perfection.
you can't compare
So
them.
Lauren, you're into Charm too?
I love Charmed. I loved all of those shows that were like it started with Buffy the
Oh
Vampire
yes,
Slayer.
I love Buffy.
I was obsessed. Like people, if people called me while Buffy was on, like I start screaming
Unavailable.
at them. Yeah, I'm like, I will call, do not call me at this time.
And they just did 25 years. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, it started with that. And I just loved like what was it, Vampire Diaries,
Yeah,
Charm,
I watched.
Supernatural. Yeah,
Yeah, have you watched The Witcher, Lauren?
yes. I haven't seen the second season though, so I
Okay,
need to see that one.
guys, you need to. Christian and Michael, it's so good.
Oh,
And
good. Yeah.
Henry Cavill looks amazing.
He's like so good in that show.
Do you know that he's like a huge geek of The Witcher, and that's why he's like so good at it? Like he's read the books and he's like super into it.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Like he's like really wanted it because he really liked the game. Yeah,
Yeah, in the book, and then I've heard some interviews where like the other cast members are like, yeah, like Henry is like the biggest Witcher geek. Like he knows, he's read the book, the game. He's so into the character, which is
yeah,
great. Like when you have an actor that is so into what they're playing, that they research it, that they really know the character and they like it. I think this shows and movies come out really good. But yeah, The Witcher is so good.
Fun fact: he
Um,
dehydrates himself to make his body look like that.
what?
He dehydrates himself to make his body look like that.
Oh, really?
He was on an interview. They was like he goes through a process that he doesn't drink a lot of water, and I think on the last day he doesn't drink water at all or something because of our body. We have a lot of water content, so he deprives his body from consuming so much water.
I think I read that, but I thought it was to get ready for a certain scene.
I heard it was with the shirtless scenes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like there's one where he's in like this, like it's not like a hot tub, kind of.
Yeah.
And
Well, he
then
got hot water there, Melissa's
uh,
like Edward who? Twilight what?
oh, it's such a good show. Even Christina agrees. She's like, it's so good. Henry likes to keep it true to the books and fandom. I want to read the book. I'm like, there's so many books I need to read and movies I need to watch and shows I need to watch, but the show is so good. And Lauren, so did you see Yennefer's like kind of like I guess metamorphosis? Did you get to see that part? I think that's all in season one, right?
yes.
So, Yennefer is another main character of the show, and she goes through this transformation, which is very interesting, and she makes her a really interesting character.
Yeah.
So, Christian Michael, there's only 2 seasons. You gotta watch it. It's so good.
Mm-mm.
There's only 2 seasons, and the last one just came out in
Have you seen
December.
What If?
Yeah,
Huh?
have you seen What If?
Listen,
No.
Oh,
we know that.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
But this show is something that I watched when I was sick back in January. I binge watched the whole The Witcher, so that was my comforting thing. Even though it's a brand
What
new
If
show,
came out a while back before January.
that's okay. Yeah,
yeah.
I'll still be there. Later. But yeah. So those are some of the go-to shows, and rewatching Charm is something that I started recently. So I want to go back, but there's so many seasons of Charm to watch, and it's funny when you look back at these shows that you watched ages ago, you catch stuff that you didn't see before, didn't notice before, or
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
maybe you um didn't quite I was like get, but then now you see it in like a different way. So it's cool. Like I'm starting to rewatch it. So but yeah, all these good shows, so much good TV out there.
Definitely.
um for sure. But well, you guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Anything else you guys want to add? Lauren, anything else you want to add?
Just thank you so much for asking me to be part of it. I'm like so super excited. I hope to come back.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just not going to do the show weekly anymore for a little bit. I just need a bit of a break and just kind of, get some videos going and things like that. So we're taking a bit of a break, and then we'll come back. And definitely would love to have you back. I mean, you're here every Sunday.
I
Um,
know exactly.
So we would love to have you back, and of course, Christian and Michael. Same goes to you guys. I know that your work schedules are a little bit different, so whenever you're available, too, we'll try to plan something to just have
Yeah.
everybody come back.
I kind of forged myself. I was like, Melissa, you got an opening? We're available this Sunday.
Listen, you're family. So you whenever, and I was like, yeah, and that's what I told you to do. That
Yeah, I
whenever you're
know.
available, just
I
let
was
me
like,
know.
I miss being on the live. I miss doing a live period, but I miss
Yeah.
being on the conversations with you guys, especially Lauren. Like the fact that we got to actually have you from the chat live in action
For
on
real.
camera. It's been a very, very cool honor to have you here and have a conversation
thank
face to
you.
face.
Yes, I'm so happy to have everybody here. You see, I even did my makeup today. So not like the last few streams. I was like, listen, I'm just tired. It's just what you get. So you see, I wore my YouTube shirt today too. So yes. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for being here on the 50th episode. We'll take a bit of a break, but we'll be back. Christian and Michael, again, thank you for coming. Lauren, thank you for accepting my invitation. And everybody in the chat. Christina, Emily, Crystal, Heather, Nadia, T. Am I missing anybody? Probably. I'm sorry. Let me see. I'm going back here. No, Laura was here earlier today. If I miss you, I'm so sorry. Cherie, thank you so much for being here again. Our lovely Sunday family. Oh, so some reading some comments. Awesome life. I'm glad I was able to get here this morning. Oh, thank you. Thank you all for a great life. Missed you all. Great life. Hope everyone enjoys the rest of your day. Yeah, hope everybody has a great Sunday, great weekend, great week, and we will see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.